Ant Powell here with the lovely one and only Greta Hutch.
Hello,
It's
hello.
Wednesday, June 10th. You know it's Wednesday because we here. Beautiful day. Uh,
You know it's
America's
Wednesday
still.
because we're here late. That's how you know. You know real shit's going down when it not be
Well,
late.
you know exactly, exactly. It's always a good time though. So it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait, as some would say. You know what I mean? But
I mean, ever since
it's
I've
a
worked
beautiful.
with you, and I've just learned to be on your time, if you know what I mean.
CPT. I had to teach Greta. She used to be the Russian type. Try to get there 8 hours early and shit. I'm like, hold up, nigga. Let's take our time. You know what I'm saying? No, ain't no need. Sometimes you gotta be casually late. You know what I mean?
Good
I'm one
things
of those
come to
people who
those
get
who wait, so I've been told. Unless it's sex and you're waiting for marriage, because I'm just kidding.
all right. Anyway, welcome to 420A. It's a beautiful day, as I said earlier, man. We
It's a
still out here
sweaty day. It's
protesting.
a sweaty day.
It is, especially out here in LA. I don't know
Oh
if
my
y'all saw
god.
that. I just had spit come out my mouth from coughing so goddamn hard. But people still out here protesting, man. We still going hard. America still fucking speaking up. There's still people out here on the other side still trying to stop the movement. Don't want to see the progress being made. But as anything goes, there's always a push and pull effect, and we gonna keep on pushing. If they gonna keep on trying to pull it to that bullshit, you know what I mean? We gonna knock that out real quick. But how you feel, Greta? How are you?
I'm feeling, pretty all right. It's been, it's been pretty heavy a few these past few days, as I'm sure you know. And since our last live, since we got to talk to Dan, or spermicidal tendencies from Corrupt and Immoral, I've just
Shout
been
out my
really
dog.
thinking about everything he's had to say, and I'm around his voice a lot and his opinions, so that's been really on my mind, especially like with the police. And after on Sunday, was it, we went to a protest with Ant, and I don't know, it was really good. It was very spontaneous in a way. But because we hadn't seen each other in forever, and then it was just a really nice way to come together. And honestly, that protest was crazy. Oh my god. Yo. I mean, I'm sure there's been crazier protests. I'm 100% sure, but just the fact that there was just so many people supporting this movement, this movement, supporting this movement, and this, honestly, like, this marker in history, really, you know?
It was phenomenal, phenomenal fucking moment. From what we read on the news outlets and things, the media, it
On the
was they
interwebs.
say 50,000 was out there, and I'm very proud to have been a part of that number, especially with you and Dan. Shout out Dan. I'm pretty sure it was more than
Collective
50,000
Immoral.
in LA alone because it
You
was
think?
something in other places like that. And shit, you think if that's just here, just imagine we got the whole fucking world moving right now. Like the world is moving right now. That's a billion plus probably moving at once for the same cause. Crazy.
Speaking of the world moving, okay, well, this is just kind of referencing a moment that happened while we were out there, on Sunday. I just remember, like, I do get really afraid kind of around a lot of people. Not necessarily afraid, I just get, like, nervous. And especially during this time, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so, so I was feeling very nervous. But it just felt so important. And also, there was this moment, like we got walked back to where we had started, like where the car was, and we were like, we should go. We're like, let's just go 2 more blocks, just two more
Yeah,
blocks. Two more
yeah.
blocks turned into like 6, maybe 10 blocks. I don't know, a mile. I'm just gonna say. But we walked
Say
so far.
about
We walked all the way on Santa Monica to the sheriff's station, which was so surreal. I'm gonna say, because yeah, they've had marches on that street before. I've seen a lot of parades, not a lot, but like I saw the Pride March. That happens there, right? And
mm,
just seeing that, it was surreal, because like you had all these cops standing in a line, just so so ready to enforce something that was unneeded. You know what I
And full
mean?
riot gear and everything, ready to fucking pounce on somebody and
Yeah.
ruin their fucking
And
life.
as we were saying, like we all of us were, like kind of like keep walking, but of course you kind of want to slow down during that part because you just have this moment of like what the fuck you actually thinking? Like what is going through your head? Why are you standing here like this? Why are you still here? Why are you still clocking in for this, you know? And
Yeah.
and there was this guy who he was just really having a moment with some of the other officers anyways, and he just said,
That
I
was
just keep
powerful.
thinking about him.
Yeah. That was powerful. That was a powerful moment. It was a brother on the front line, man, and we right there at the fucking the riot line, the base of the riot line and shit. And this brother it was just this one black cop out there in the
There were
midst of all these
three, just so
other
we're
races.
clear, but he was talking
Yeah,
to one
yeah,
of
yeah.
them.
Okay, yeah, yeah. There were others. There were others out there. My bad, my bad. There were others out there, but they were in the back. But it was one out there on the front line, and this brother who was on the protesting side, he was just so, he had to say something to him. You know what I mean? And he said some words, man. It was some very powerful shit, and that was just being right there in that moment was just like, man.
Honestly, can I say what he said, or can we say what he said? Like, I just felt it was just so crazy what he like. I don't know. He just felt so much. Should I?
Share, please
Okay,
share.
so he was just like, what are you actually thinking? Like, why are you standing there? He's like, I gotta know, man. Like, he wasn't being disrespectful. Like, he was just being very passionate, you know. And so he was like,
Right,
I just gotta know. Like, what are you thinking? Like, what's going through your head? Like you gotta tell me, brother. And he was like, you know what you look like right now? He's like, yes, master. That's what you look like right now. And just him saying that, like, I don't know. I'm very, I don't know, empathetic, or I just get very wrapped up in moments, definitely,
right.
especially emotionally sometimes. And just
No,
him
that was
saying
that
that
was
just like
a
really
that
just
was a real fucking moment right there. That was real life. There was nothing fake about it. That's the shit you see on the movies, but you got to witness it firsthand. You know what I mean? It was a powerful fucking moment. Like you had to have been there to really have felt it and to feel that energy, man.
to
That energy. It was like you said, it wasn't like disrespectful or hate.
yeah.
It was more like wake up. It's like wake up, bro. Like come on, man. Like it's this ain't this ain't it's like Dan said, man. I'm gonna just go back a bit. Here we go. So we get out
There we
there,
go.
bump into police, man, and just being around that much police, I just felt tension come over my body, dog. It was just like a fucking anger out of this world. And Dan sensed it, and he like, hey, man, you know, like fuck it, like fuck them. You know what I mean? Like no, let that express that pretty much. Express it, like let it out. You know what I mean? And the empathetic side of me, the empath, he's like, no, no, no. They're people too. They go home to their
Children, they're
families
just
and
trying to,
things
yeah.
like that.
You
Children
always
and
think
things
about the
like that. You know what I mean? But
he's a little
I
instigator on your shoulder being like,
yeah, the good guy's like, nah, they're people too. They're all different races. But then I got Dan right there in the flesh, and he like, hey, fuck that. They chose to take that fucking oath, and they're fucking doing the devil's work pretty fucking much. You know what I'm saying? Not but fucking they chose a side. You gotta choose a side in this shit. Like what you standing for. You know what they representing. The LAPD does not have a clean track record at all, fucking all. So any of them could have been doing some foul shit. But here I am trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
did you
But I gotta agree with my dog. It's right, dog. Fuck that shit. The nigga side, nigga, like no, we can't have this half and half shit. What were you about to say?
I was about to say, did you see that sheriff clip of the North Carolina sheriff, I believe it was, speaking out about this for like on a George Floyd
Oh yeah,
memorial
the George
service?
Floyd film. Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah.
that
You
it? I
sent me
believe it
that.
was.
I got about halfway through it. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little busy and I got messed up. But I caught what he was talking about, like how it is being black, being a police officer and things like that. That was heavy.
Yeah, I was gonna play a clip, but I couldn't get it to flip, and I was like, nah, you guys can look it up. You honestly should just look up the speech. It's it's easy to find. You just look up the sheriff of North Carolina, I believe. Yep.
Hmm.
And yeah, but one of the really powerful things that I thought he was saying was he was like, I'm going to be real with you. If it had been, he's like, if it had been, like,
Four black men,
yeah, if it had been four black men who
four
had
black
killed,
cops holding down a white man. Like,
there'd be a national wide manhunt, which is so disgustingly
it's
true.
true.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty.
true. That's fucked up. It's fucked up, but that's exactly what it would be. I'm looking fuzzy on my screen. I don't know if I look like that to everyone else. I apologize. It's the Matrix.
Whoa.
I feel like
Whoa, there's
I feel like I feel like my shit been being tapped into lately. I ain't gonna lie, my phone and my shit, my fucking laptop. But yeah,
I
that
think you
that
might
was
have a
that was some.
ghost.
I
Ooh.
might. I don't.
I'm just
I don't know what I was doing. But, oh, the people are
Hmm.
seeing that as well. I was just checking to have Zoom or my internet or something of that nature. Oh, I'm back. I'm still here.
Yeah,
See,
there
we
you
get
are.
through.
I'm either
We
gonna say,
get
here's
through.
my three things: a ghost, you're being tapped into because you have a lot of government documents on that laptop I've seen, Anthony. And then my third is Zoom because Zoom be fucking with me. I have no idea why people are like, oh my god, Zoom this, Zoom that. What the fuck? Skype did the same fucking shit, and then they just happened to connect all this dumbass other fucking apps so that you can live stream and shit. Sorry, not to have a passionate moment about something
Yeah,
so
you
small.
you
But
really hard. You, as we use their servers to broadcast right now. So I'm gonna just say appreciate it, Zoom,
oh,
but let's
sorry.
get it together.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Do
And it may have
better,
been
do
me.
better, and I'll like you. I don't know what else to say.
Do better. Speaking of do better, something that I love to see, man, was DC, my hometown, the Black Lives Matter mural. That's very fucking beautiful. I gotta stand there with my own 2 feet, really soak that energy in.
Really?
The video they shot out with the whole Chuck Brown playing in the background. That was just the most beautiful thing I seen during this whole time, man, because it's not a lot of beauty coming out right now. But that was beautiful. The unity's been beautiful, man. Like I said, man, and being a part of that huge crowd and things, that was very beautiful. Just if you're part of like 5, 10 people, it's still beautiful. It's just fucking gorgeous because you standing for the same fucking thing. And it don't matter who you are or what you are, really. It's just like, hey, you down? I'm down. Let's fucking be down and stand together.
Speaking of unity, I have this little clippy of like everyone uniting together like during a protest. The cops are coming at them. I thought it would be fun for everyone to see here. Not fun, but also like it's just cool because they come together and they really like, you know what I mean? Like they just came up with this crazy idea to do this to these fucking pigs. I mean, cops. I'm sorry.
Pigs,
God.
cops, porkies, whatever you want to call them. It's all free here. We ain't no discrimination. So,
Yeah. Right, but I'm gonna show it. You guys ready?
yes, please share with us all in the world.
Here you go. Here's some unity. Alrighty, yeah. So, they just
That's
lasered the cops.
laser them up, fuck them
Like,
up.
I don't know.
I love it.
I just thought it's cool because they're all like, you know what? We are together as this community, and we can fuck them up. You know, like we don't have any issues coming back at them. And it was like it's not violent too, you know, because they've been like, oh, these violent people,
That's what
these
I was
violent
about to say.
protesters.
That's what I was about to say. Like, what do you say? What do you say? They're animals.
Yeah,
They're destroying shit.
we're out of
Nah, it's
control.
just lasers. They be fucking genius. If anything, I would have been out there dancing while the shit was happening. Like,
Oh my god,
hey,
no. See, that's another thing. I've been seeing people dancing with them, and I'm just like,
going hard with that shit. I would have been out there fucking it up. They would have had to come get me out shit. Hey, we gonna laser it up. It's a party. That's genius though. I love to see that.
I
That's
think it's
really
genius because
cool.
it's like it's very nonviolent. It's a way to, you know, get back at them. I don't know. It's a way to combat them. Combat them. Yeah, sure. Without being incredibly violent. And yeah, it does look fun because ooh, cool lasers are fun. But also, you do have to look at the matter of like this is we're in the future of protesting. They didn't really necessarily have this now, and now we literally have a clip of this. You know, we have a clip of the people, us trying to defend ourselves with lasers. You know what I mean? Like,
That's world history right there. As they fend off tanks in their neighborhood. If you show that video of 20, 50 years from now with no description behind it, people are like, what the hell?
right?
Is that America?
It looks like
Is
a
that America?
movie, and I don't like saying this a bunch, but like everything that's been happening, it's like a fucking movie. It's like a movie.
It is. The year 2020 been like a fucking movie. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's a real movie we living through. We ain't got no choice. And then, you know, I think being Americans, we've always been used to I guess our normalcy of living and not having to go through any like pandemics or things like that. Think of a fucking Syria or somewhere like that where that shit is 24/7 war going on and bombs blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Like other countries coming invading your shit. You know what I mean? We don't go through that type of shit. So for us to be going through some shit like this and then it being our own fucking government and army attacking us and shit, it's like, oh shit. Like what the fuck? Like this is some movie shit.
The army hasn't really been attacking us. They've just been there to like make them look bigger, haven't they?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of asking. I don't know. That's what seems like to me when I see it, and also, it's other people have been blabbing that, and also it's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's crazy when you're in the army or National Guard and you get involved in this shit. Like I saw a video of a young brother on the front line, National Guard, young specialist. Ain't nothing but a specialist. Couldn't be older than like 22, 23, probably 21. But he's standing there in his riot gear in his uniform with a shield, and there's a crowd right in front of him saying, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. And he's sitting there, and you see, like, he got the most, you can see it in his face. He just want to be on the other side. But he got a job to do. He got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I understand where he coming from. But he like mumbling. You just see his lips like, I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man. Just that shit right there, you know, and we gotta remember, man, it's still some of us on that side, you know what I'm saying, who kind of hand is forced, and yeah, we can tell them, nah, fuck that, pick a side, you either put on that uniform or you with us, you know what I mean, but everybody's situation ain't the same, let's be honest, you know what I mean, so for that young brother, I definitely feel for him, man, and, you know, salute to him. But salute to the military period for really like pulling out of all that shit, get the fuck out of there. Like we ain't with this shit. Especially, you know what I'm saying? As somebody who served, I'm like, fuck that, nigga. That's wrong answer to me. Like, come on, dog. Hell no. This shit I do not call for no fucking military presence. One fucking bit. They can kiss my ass with that. But it's other countries, they military's coming out and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we done bought other countries out with this shit. Not only has we bought the entire America out, we bought out other fucking parts of the world. We bought out the what's them niggas? The Amish. We bought out everybody. We bought out the fucking monks. Nigga, everybody out this bitch. The Jews, nigga, it's crazy. It's like, dog, you see motherfuckers marching. Niggas who ain't even supposed to have TVs or watch TV. They out here with us. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. If that shit don't mean like it's enough, it's a fucking enough, man. It's enough. It's just over. But I love to see what this has done and spark unity and a movement for other black people in other countries with racism where they don't speak up like that. And not only just the Black Lives Matter movement and just the respect to Black Lives, period, because we more than fucking matter. I agree with loving seeing that fly around. Matter ain't enough. We fucking exist, nigga. We are one. We are equal. Like, there's no fucking question about it. You know what I'm saying? But I love to see like the voices that's being woken up and speaking out for other causes and shit that's happening in other places. It's been like the last straw for the world, man. This shit it's a wildfire and it's spreading heavily. And this generation, us of today, we just fed up. We not taking this bogus clown ass Krusty the Clown show no more. You can say that shit.
Yeah.
You can fucking save it.
Yeah, there's no more looking over anything. Like, you can't, I know that everyone has been saying this, but, like, you can't ignore it. And if you're trying to, then that's like, oh my God, that is such a problem. Like, that is an incredible problem if you're trying to ignore this. And if you're trying to ignore what other people have to say about it, you know? And being willing to just like open yourself up to like realizing what you thought isn't normal, you know? That's been a huge fucking like thing that we keep coming back to, is just that, oh, people like right when the virus, you know, when this pandemic happened and everything, it's been, oh, when are we gonna get back to normal? What's normal? And then this, and then like people are just they're just so willing and ready to get back to it, but they need to see, because whatever they were willing to get back to is just so corrupt. I don't know. It's been so miscued and lost within these years that going forward from here on out, there is no choice but to change what's been created. Does that make sense?
I love that. I love how you string that together. You're right. It's as we go forward, there has to be a new normalcy, if you want to call anything normal. But you know, there has to be a new there's a new blueprint. There's a new footprint of life after this. Like, when we come out of this shit all the way entirely, shit gotta be a different way. And it's gonna be a different way. I mean, it's happening right now. As we speak, people are out there protesting and marching at this very moment all across the fucking world. Right, and it's been going on for 2+ weeks. I am so proud of us. Let's continue to go. Let's continue to go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I've just been realizing that, like, you know, so it's been kind of like a hit after a hit after a hit right now, right? Considering like global issues, we've this year just been dealing with global things. Like, all together, we've been dealing with things. Yes. Yeah. And
we started the year with World War III.
Oh my god, this lady, sorry, side note, this lady on I can't remember what country. You'll find her on my page, but she did this news thing. It's like the news of the world. What they're saying about America. They're like, is this the? I tweeted about it too, and I was like, is this the civil rights? Excuse me, sorry. They're like, this is another civil war that's happening within America, and fuck. Like, you're gonna have to look at it, but she was like, they're fighting each other, they're turning against one another, what will happen in America? Like, basically, is like, they're so concerned. But the whole point of me bringing all of that up was, when the pandemic hit, we were all very focused on creation, right? Staying creative, learning more, you know, teaching yourself a skill, doing something you normally don't do, or relax, you know, the people who are not able to go to work and everything. You've been very focused on that. We've been kind of pushing that, in essence. We were very like, it's time to create, it's time to do this, you know? And then after this hitting, and we still kind of being in like a quarantine situation, it's still this time to learn and to grow, but you have to really hone in on what you are learning and what you're trying to grow from. And I've definitely been realizing this, at least within myself, because I am very, like, I am not the most educated person, like, and I'm just so eager to learn, and I'm always wanting to take in new information. I'm wanting to remember it. I'm wanting to learn it. Sometimes it's just harder for me personally anyways to find those things and seek them out. But I think that this is definitely the time that is showing us what you need to learn. Again, like, you need to see what's been done, you need to see what needs to be done, and then you need to figure out how to do it. I don't know. You just need to look and learn
Right.
at what needs to change within you and what needs to change within everything else. Taking these steps together. Sorry,
You're
ramble.
absolutely right. I agree with that. That's beautifully said. You're right. Honing in on what we're learning, all this shit right now. I'm very, happy with seeing so many people actually publicly expressing like, wow, I really didn't know this. I didn't know this. I'm glad I'm learning about this. How was I blind to this all this time? You know what I mean? But it's like you said, honing in on it and applying the shit when we back to reality. You know what I mean? I mean, this is reality, but when we back to fucking the daily interaction and go and all that type of shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you can go to some parts of the world right now and it's go, like Florida or Texas or some shit, Arizona. But for majority of us, it's still on that standstill, and I'm actually okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm loving this time for everybody to stop and think, and like you just said, learn and hone the fuck in, which is incredible. We got this time.
Yeah. And we would, like, how we were saying, like, we're like, oh, we need to be creative, we need to come up with new things like that. But again, it's, especially for us, it's just really, I feel like it's so important to be not connecting with others in a sense, but just like learning from each other. Connecting is a whole different type of um, interaction. Learning from others is a different part that I feel like you kind of need to open yourself up to. um, Not like always, you know what I mean? I feel like interacting and connecting with people, it's like, wow, yeah, I have this connection with this person, I enjoy this person, I like this person. But that's like, I like, especially right now, I've been always been trying to, like, what can I learn from these people, and
Mm-hmm.
and this has been really been really sectioning out people, at least in like my feed, and people in general, like posting things, who really needs that, like, I can't learn from. You know what I mean? Like, the things that they say and the things that they want me to listen to and to learn from. I hear them and I want to listen, and then I think, how can I learn from this when you're thinking like this? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like, I was
feel
sent this video of this guy. I don't know if you watched him or not. I don't really want to promote him just because, like, I don't really agree, but I am going to say the video just so
no,
you
no,
can
but
see for
I
yourself.
know the one you sent me is one of these idiots out here who's promoting this pure hatred. That's what we're gonna call it, just pure fucking hate. And I've been seeing a lot of those fucking videos on the fucking daily lately.
Yeah, and it comes off
And
and it comes off as not that. At least people messaging me too. I kind of had mentioned it, like, they come off as, oh no, like, I'm super innocent. I don't, like, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing, and yeah, it's fucked up what other people are doing, but we can't just go crazy, things like that. And like, what needs to happen is all these things still need to be in place, and everything needs to be the same and normal. See, that's what I'm saying. This normal. These people here are like, oh, well, I'm fine, I'm innocent, but they're the ones who want this normal that isn't right.
it's not fucking right.
It's just not right.
But you know what? This is the weeding out process. This is the process to weed out motherfuckers around you who you need to cut out. This life is giving you this everything in a sense, man. This has been some of the. It's been a beautiful tragedy. Life has been in 2020. You know what I mean? It's been a beautiful tragedy. You got to find the beauty in all this this shit going on and the shit that you can come up on and change during this time. And that's what I think everybody's doing with the time we had in 2020. Because we've been on standby since March. So shit, it's been nothing but time to just think, look, and move. And it's June fucking 10th. Look at it. We already halfway through the year. Like, no, this is the time to weed out, change, and just fucking make that ultimate internal change, really. Life is giving us time to make that internal change. But you know who needs some internal changing? I don't know if people are familiar. I hate to go back to the horrible shit going on in the world, but you know, gotta shine a light on this shit. Buffalo, New York. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this video. 75-year-old man was pushed down by some cops. You know, if you haven't seen the video, you know, we're gonna show it real quick. If you don't want to see any fucking, no, fuck that. You need to see this. This shit is happening, and we gonna show you that this shit can happen to anybody. Greta, would you please do the honors?
Sensitive content warning is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
He is freaking out of tears. He's out of tears. He's bleeding out of his ear. Get him better. What the fuck you walking up on me?
If that doesn't make your fucking blood boil, look at the cop who did it. The cop who starts to he puts his head down, walks away. One of the cops try to go back and help him up. Like it's so many mixed emotions in that moment for all of those fucking cops. Look at the body language of them people. But
he's leaking,
with that happening,
like just even that comment. How are you not a person? Anyways,
he's leaking. There's the fact that we see this live publicly on the internet. 75-year-old man pushed to the ground, leaking, now has brain damage. Lucky to survive that. 57 of those police officers resigned from the force because they didn't like that the officers were disciplined. 57. That's only 57 we know about.
Wow, that's
Buffalo, New York, people. They resigned from the force the next day because of this shit going viral, public, whatever. That's no, they didn't resign in response of being like, yeah, that's bad. They responded in like,
what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? They're okay with this? You're okay with this? That's not okay. And fuck the motherfucker who pushed the guy that tried to help him away and shit. Like, what the fuck?
The one who should be arrested? That one? The one who should be charged? That guy?
Dog, I don't want to put no judgment on nobody's life, but if you're around for that shit, dog, you gotta be you're part of the clan, man. You're part of it, dog. Like, you, come on, man. Fuck that. I know it's wrong. I'm saying hell no. Hell, especially with all this shit going on right now. I'm publicly right there on the job in camera. Hell no. Get him up. Get back. Get back. We're not helping him. I'm like, nah, nigga, fuck y'all. I'm showing, like, nigga, what? That's not cool, bro. That is not, dog, not okay, dog. And to know that there's just the people protected, the protectors, the police themselves, 57 of them motherfuckers were not okay with that fucking department being disciplined and those officers having to fucking deal with the heat.
We keep coming back to the police. We keep coming back to the police. How does our topic keep coming back to them? You know? Man,
it's all about the police. The fact that there's new body cam deaths coming out right now. I just sat here 2 nights, like the night before last, just sitting right here in this exact spot looking at the TV, like mouth dropping, eyes wide, and I could feel my emotion. And you know, you think about what you just watched after. I was like, man, I was just sitting there with my fucking eyes wide open, mouth dropped to the floor, watching the black men die. Fucking TV. Watch one video where the guy telling the dude he gonna choke him out. I'm gonna choke you out. Killed him. Another video, guys fucking gets fucking pulled over like 1 o'clock in the morning, but he's like going through cardiac arrest and shit. And he's telling them, The
God.
most famous words. It's the most famous words. I can't breathe. They all say the same thing. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And they fucking wrestle this guy down to the ground. He's having a cardiac arrest attack. And they fucking, he dies right there. And then they're like, hey, they got him sitting up against the car cover. They're like pulling his eyes up and shit. He's just dead. Trying to perform CPR. He's dead. He's just trying to get help. You killing this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's once they see a black man, it's instantly fucking threat, murderer, killer, gangster, no good, threat. As what? Fuck you. Kiss my asshole backwards, bitch. That judgment shit is that's the foulest shit you can do. It's no respect. There's no respect. If you see someone and you instantly fucking judge them, or you have this stigma or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's no respect, bro. That's disrespectful. You're judging a motherfucker, you don't even know him. That's disrespectful.
I want to read you something. I'm just looking for it.
Police does need to be defunded, and they need to be fucking tore the fuck down, like Dan said last week. Mayor Garcetti here in LA, he defunded the police for 100 million, 150 million going back to the black and color communities. But that ain't enough.
Okay.
That ain't enough.
So
go ahead. Sorry.
Well, first things first, we're just gonna get in kind of into like a how do I call this segment here? Fucked up is what I'm gonna say. We're gonna show you this video of this this man, oh my god, being set up to
look like.
Say again?
Set up to look like he's committed a crime or a rebel, a threat, an animal.
Yeah. So I'm just going to play the clip really quick, and then we'll talk about it. There you go.
That's what y'all get. That's what y'all. Ooh, don't get that. Don't hit him with that fucking stick, yo.
They put an object in his hand right here. It looks like. I mean, that's.
Oh my god! Get your fucking. Oh my god!
Literally holding him down and then just.
No!
Fucking shame.
Please stop!
Fucking shame. It's a fucking shame. And that's the same strategy and game they've been running
the police
before this shit.
That's what y'all get. That's what y'all.
What the fuck you think they believe? You know?
It's the same game. Same fucking game that they've been running before this shit. That's the same shit that they was doing before. Oh, he tried to swear. I swear. He had this. Planting drugs on niggas, planting shit on them, getting them taken down for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Planting things, planting them like that.
But you know, shout out to technology, man. Shout out to us having the power and the people present to catch this shit and expose it. And I'm glad it's so under fire and the hottest thing to watch right now. The #1 ticket is to watch police brutality. They just canceled the show Cops today. Cops is not coming back for its 33rd season. I know people that love Cops still to this day. Still watch the show Cops. I don't watch Cops. I don't watch First 48. I don't watch none of that shit no more. I stopped watching all that shit a while ago. Just don't want to watch motherfuckers, you know, committing crimes or, you know, just being beat the fuck up or killings and shit like that. That ain't what I'm trying to invest my energy and my time into. But they cancel Cops. They canceling a lot of shit. Cops are under fire right now. This shit, hey, well deserved. Well deserved. Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. We just got to figure out how all this shit gonna work. People want to get rid of the police. We want to get rid of, you know, defunding and all that shit. Now we got to figure out as people, if we gonna do this shit, we really got to come together. It's got to be a united in front and understanding across the board now. Ain't no bullshit no more.
I love
We're
seeing
gonna be
people.
responsible for policing ourselves.
I love seeing people shoot me up a fist in the street when I'm walking by.
That shit crazy. Being in a group of so many people and
God, it just like
not
makes me be
all
like,
black and they all got their fucking
yeah.
fist up. That shit like, oh shit. Nigga, we got our fist up right now. Like, what the fuck? That shit crazy.
I'm like, yeah.
Like,
Oh, it's
Greta be
so.
turned up. Greta be turned up at the protest. They don't even know. They don't even know. Greta be trying to start chants and shit.
No. Anthony.
Greta started chanting out that
Anthony.
motherfucker.
Anthony. Not on the live. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no, that shit, that's passion, man. That shit do something to you. That shit do something to you. It's like we were saying. It's like you don't even want to stop. We walking right now.
Yeah.
If we all united like this,
Yeah.
if we all headed
Just
like
do
this,
more
like, it
blocks.
don't matter.
Just do more blocks.
Yeah, I don't feel no pain. I'm just going. I'm just going. When you got all that love around you and you got all this energy, motherfuckers coming out of nowhere, and we all the same, and we all doing the same shit, man, with the same all honest goal in mind and intent. That shit is beautiful, man. That shit is fucking. It's love. It's love, man. And you know something else that's love and beautiful is sports. Sports is very love and beautiful to the world. And that was before all this shit went down. Before it's now. It's still sports is important, and I love to see what's happening in sports right now, especially like with NASCAR. Fucking NASCAR has one black driver, Bubba. I forgot his last name. I'm sorry for not knowing his last name on the air. But Bubba,
What's his
who's a
name?
NASCAR driver. Yeah, look him up real quick. It's Bubba something. I forgot the last name.
NFL?
But my man, no, NASCAR.
Oh,
NASCAR.
sorry.
He's a NASCAR driver. But Bubba in NASCAR, he's like, yo, we got to get rid of the fucking Confederate flags and all this shit. Like, there can be no more at these fucking events. They're not allowed. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like NASCAR says, is they try to tell you not. They say, hey, don't, but it ain't like no. But nah, fuck that. No more Confederate flags. No more of that bullshit. Black Lives Matter all the way across the board. They need to fucking be aware too. Y'all ain't exempt. Fuck that. Be fucking conscious, motherfuckers. In the NFL, Roger Goodell has finally fucking came out of his hole. They got that motherfucker to come out his hole. He's fucking finally got the NFL wants to allow players to kneel and say what they say now, but it's overdue. They should have been had an open platform in the NFL. And I know that shit was tough. For me as a lover of football, I'm like, man, I try to look past that shit, enjoy the sport that I love dearly and these players who I support. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was conflicting. It's conflicting watching the game with a motherfucker who hate people that look like you. You know what I'm saying? Bubba Wallace. Shout out to Cuzzo.
Bubba
James
Wallace. No,
Powell,
I was just a what?
Wallace.
No, I had the name. I was waiting. Oh.
Bubba Wallace, my bad. I'm sorry, that's his name. But yes, he shout out Bubba Wallace. But the NFL get their shit together. They need to publicly come the fuck out and say sorry to Colin Kaepernick. I don't give a fuck. I'm on that wagon. You can go whatever you want to call it. They need to apologize to Cap. 4 years ago, the same shit that's happening right now. He was fucking voicing his opinion about. But hey, we were aware, but we wasn't all in. But now it's all in, And I hate to say it, but he can look at everybody like, I told you so. Like, what was I fucking making this up? Just trying to cause a stir. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out Cap, man. You know what I mean? But shit is heavy right now, man. But we still all about love, man. We still all about love, man. That's all it's about, and that's all we got to give, for real. We come here, we voice our opinions. We you know what I'm saying? We let that anger go. We get that shit out, get it off your shoulders. But at the end of the day, what I can say for myself and Greta is it's all love.
It's really hard to stay like that, It's it's hard to stay in that headspace right now,
It is
anyways. Especially
right
because
now.
I'm serious. I'm not to keep mentioning these, but I keep getting these terrible messages, you know, and seeing these terrible things, and it's just like it's so hard to stay in the it's all good, you know, it's all love. I feel it's all good, it's all love, but seeing these people, I'm like, it's really hard to like, you know, it's that anger. It's like you don't want to feel that towards them because it's like, what the fuck, you know, you just want to shake them for being terrible.
I
Maybe
just
a little
like
bit
we
more than a
said,
shake, maybe like a shank, but no.
weed them out, put them in a box. Weed them out, box. We keep them the fuck away from us. You know what I'm saying? Stay clear of that shit, and that's how we remain with that it's all good mentality. You know what I mean? By staying clear of that shit, not allowing that shit to infiltrate your space and your energy. Gotta stay clear of that shit, man. Cause this shit, yeah, you know, this shit's been hard, man. For me personally, it's a hard time to really find my mojo and shit like that. But you know, life goes on, baby. We hustlers. We
See,
go hard.
there is, in a sense, there is a part of me that, like I said, I really want people to have open minds and come into these connections with a want to learn, you know? And again, like seeing this opposing terrible side, there's a part of you that's like, well, like I want to educate you. Like I want you to be educated. I don't want you to think these things and be dumb. You know, like I don't
I
want
know.
myself to be so blindsided. So why would I want you to be this blindsided? Like I want things to be brought to my attention, right? And even
But you know
when,
the sad truth?
huh?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, no, go. You can say it.
No, I was gonna say it's a sad truth that you can't save everybody. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
fuck it. Fuck 'em. Like I can't waste that energy trying to save all you motherfuckers. You want to be on this dumb shit? Like get your shit together. It ain't that hard to see, especially if it's common fucking sense. Like get
Yeah.
your shit together. That's how I feel. That's how I feel when it comes to shit like that. Like I love everybody too. You know that. But this shit been around. These motherfuckers been here doing this shit. They've been spewing out this fucking these messages, this shit, you know. As you been learning and being black, we know that. And I've been walking around with it. It's all good, it's all love. So I'm gonna maintain that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the name of those victims who ain't here to spread that love and that light. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to join that bandwagon of hate and I want to kill everything. That's easy to do. It's easy to get into that. But
Sounds like
Kim,
you're trying to take a poop at the gym at the same time.
that's that morning shit out the Oreos all night. But it's been a while. I haven't been a while. But you know,
Good. Stay away from that shit.
it's just getting it together, man. It's knowing what you gotta do. We just gotta do what we gotta do to remain in our zone. As my man Swiss Beast would say, it's all about the zone.
What? I was like into it, and then I like realized I was like, wait a second, what are you like? What's even going on?
Where's he going with this?
Ugh.
Where's he going with this?
I don't want to see the world today, so I cover my eyes. That keeps
Yes.
coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
keeps coming.
You know, it's coming, man. It's coming. And you know, first of all, let me just say, thank you guys for who's tuning in today, man. Thank you guys. Anybody pop in, pop out. Thank you guys for your existence. Thank you to all the creators, thank you to all the people out there right now going hard out in this sun right now, walking these streets,
Yeah.
voicing the fucking change that needs to happen. You know, shout out to all those in those places that can do something, doing something right now. We love you, man. We love you. Shout out to all our guests, man. Shout out to Greta for being Greta.
Thank you.
And we love you guys, man. You know, right now it's a time in the world where we just feel like Marvin Gaye would say, "Oh, mercy, mercy me." Oh, thing it used to be. Nah, that's a classic right there. We ain't got the rights to that, but what we do got the rights to is our own special modern day Mercy by the incredible, beautiful, lovely Liz McTagg, who was one of our past High Unplugged performers, and blessed us with this incredible performance that's pretty viral. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. If you haven't
Pretty
seen High
viral.
Unplugged before,
And if
if
you're
you haven't
watching this
seen
back, it's even more viral since then. So you might as well just
yeah,
go watch it again and like it and also
yeah,
subscribe.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm
This is
sorry.
this is the future talking to you from the past. So just go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? But
This is the
we're gonna
future
bless
talking to you from the past. Ooh, what a line. Ooh, ooh. Just kidding.
out right there.
Ah!
Fire. But we
That's
gonna bless
almost
y'all.
as
We do
hot as
this
the heat under my ass
moment.
for this movement. Sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm
Yes.
just excited.
No, that was beautiful. Let it out. Everybody out there representing, we see you, we love you. We gonna be out there with you even more. You know what I mean? It's all about action, baby. Let's take action. Let's move. Greta, I love you.
I love you. I love you so much. Thank
I
you.
love you too. The
I
beautiful
don't know. Thank
people
you for
watching
being
at home.
you.
Thank you. You make me better.
You make me so much better. Stop. Are we gonna get really mushy on the live? Come on.
We'll talk on camera. But we love you guys. I'm Man Pal. That's Greta Hutch. Say it's all good.
Cause it's all good.
Just,
Hey.
just like that. Here's Liz McTagg with a beautiful performance of her original piece, Mercy from High Unplugged. We'll see y'all next week on 420. Hey,
Hey.
be blessed, everybody. One love. Felt like Tupac.
having some technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Have a great day. It's all good.